Going into the plaza? Neon core. Okay. Was there anything over in this corner? Just some more chunks? Okay.
Not from here, are you?
I wasn't trying to speak to you, sorry. I was trying to interact with the door. You just happened to be standing between me and it. Rude. Okay, so this is the main section. And yet it tells me to go back. What? What? You told me to go here. And now you're telling me to leave. What? I don't understand. Well, you're not saying to go through there, but you're saying to go past there. Oh, past there. Okay.
Too bad I can't squeeze the Aurora.
Ah. I have to go around. I don't know, I stopped to eat. What am I actually doing? Oh, we'll go back and find Billy. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where Billy is though. I am so lost. Wait, now I can go through the market? So I could have done that earlier, but it just wasn't letting me for some reason. Oh, that is so confusing. Okay, so now we're back where we started. Okay. Because that's the spaceport terminal, and that's the mining lake.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Do we not like Frank Rennick? We mustn't. Okay, so we need to go to Ebbside. And then I followed him this way, didn't I? Oh, that's right. We didn't check out any of the places here. Okay, let's just finish with Billy and check out some of these areas.
Sharp logo.
Billy.
Don't expect a warm welcome from Goodman.
I mean, I didn't, but I solved your problem.
Did you talk to Goodman?
I certainly did. I persuaded him to forgive the... Oh, I took care of it. You don't need to know how.
Okay. Sure. Got no reason not to trust you.
You also have no reason to trust me.
I'm sure the deputy has a reason for withholding that information.
I certainly do, and I'm not about to tell you why.
Sometimes, in our line of work, it's better not to know all of the details.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain.
Damn straight, Billy.
The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods.
I mean, of course you
Rumor
would.
has it she
It's
just
neon.
finished a job for some mercenary outfit. And she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's.
Well, that's where I need to go next.
That's on the upper platform.
That works well for me.
I'll back you up.
Oh, thanks, man. Jalen Price is now following me. Confront Grace Early. I shall. Just let me finish with Frank's joint. Just gotta find Frank.
Can I help you?
Oh, it's Frankie Francesca Moore. I get it.
You lost, kiddo?
No, I quite know where I am. This is a store, isn't it?
Sure. I just don't get too many quality
Oh,
customers.
you're saying
here.
I'm a quality customer? Well,
Most
thanks.
folks head over to Newell's.
Yeah,
or the
I'm heading
Emporium
there
if they've
soon.
got the creds.
And the Emporium soon as
I'd
well.
say less than half my customers are legit. The others are just kids up to no good.
I see. Well, I'm just looking around.
Yeah, well, make it quick. I ain't a fan of loitering.
Okay.
I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back.
Would you like this flyer?
These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble.
Would you like this flyer? Did something happen?
Course something happened. Ain't that always the case? Let's just say those hopes died a long time ago, and there ain't no reviving them.
Aw, that's sad. I get it, trusting anyone is hard these days.
Sounds like we understand each other then.
I still want to give you this flyer. From Sabra.
Sorry. I'm not interested in that.
Well, I thought you would have been, but okay. You said you started this business with your husband?
Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Of course, the only killing made was when he got himself shot in a robbery.
Oh, that's
Now
unfortunate.
it's just me running this place.
Wait,
so you can
the
see
recent
why
string
I'm
of
not
robberies?
a huge fan of strangers in my shop.
Mustn't be. What type of people are your non-regular customers?
Mostly tied up in those good-for-nothing gangs. Those disciples and strikers always fighting over who gets to run the place, and not giving a damn over whose lives they ruin.
How much business do you get back here?
I may not be on the main
I was gonna say that
street,
you're
but
in
I
like a
make enough to
total
keep me afloat.
corner of the city.
Lucky for me, my regulars are a devoted crew.
Good for you. What do you have for sale?
See for yourself.
I'm getting annoyed by whatever that noise is coming out of my right ear. Okay, she mostly just sells food. Bit of ammo, not the ones I want, and a couple of weapons. I wish I could compare to any of my weapons instead of just comparing to equipped, because I have a lot of weapons that I would like to compare against. You know?
How are things going?
See you around.
Bye. Now, what is this sound? I have no idea. I am none the wiser. Are you guys gonna follow me, or are you just gonna sit there? There you
What's
go.
the point of doing it that way if it's just...
That doesn't seem like a very safe position. You look like you want something.
Colors.
I think,
Color.
yeah, it's called Neon Love. Oh, that says Strikers. I see, because it's one of the gangs. All right, let's go talk to these people.
Be careful
Hi,
around here.
Isna.
Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are reputable.
Sleep crates? Where?
Sleep crates for rent. It's tight, but it's home.
People actually live in these things?
That they do. It's the families that really get me.
Oh,
And
that's
when
horrible.
those families can no longer even afford a sleep crate, well, that's just my favorite part of the job.
Can you tell me about sleep crates?
If you're struggling, sleep crates are the budget accommodation choice of Neon. It's tight, it's got a smell that's an acquired taste. If you're in the market for a sleep crate, they sadly sell themselves because they're very, very cheap.
I'd like some details on purchasing a sleep crate.
Good for you. You can at least get some privacy that way.
True.
No weird stains, save the ones you spill. And it just so happens we have a deluxe shipping crate that recently came on the
Get
market.
to buy a shipping
Built
crate,
for
guys.
cargo, redesigned for people. Just the thing for a minimalist like yourself.
I'm good.
Smart choice. I'd say you dodged a bullet, but you're the one holding the gun. Back to work, I
Okay.
guess.
Wow, you need a more uplifting job, I think. Isna. Elevator, we go back down, and then Meta Sauvage is across from here, right? Just don't want to miss anything.
Job, apartment, so things are looking up.
Good for you. Madame Savage's place. The best ship in the settled systems. Aurora. That's just creepy.
Oh, the whole place smells of fish. You would think that would keep people away.
Self-service bounty clearance. I have a massive bounty with the Crimson Fleet. I need to get that quest freaking done, so then I can, you know, keep getting the bounty. If you're bounty within unsettled systems, don't worry. For a small convenience fee, we can clear that up for you. Our records indicate that you are not wanted by any faction within the settled systems. Okay, if I'm not wanted, I guess we'll leave it, and then we'll come back later if I have issues.
Asking almost double
And a mission board for the Rangers. Oh yeah, that'll do wonders for my reputation with the Crimson Fleet. Gosh. It's a good way to get credits.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astro Lounge.
I was told you can't
Now,
buy it at the
this is
Astro
the last
Lounge.
time I'm gonna
You have to
ask,
just bring
and
it
I'm walking
yourself.
away. Do you want this stuff or not?
Was I lied to by the
Fine. I'll
hostess?
transfer the credits and you can leave it in the usual place. I
Hey,
really
I'm
need to
busy.
stop hanging out
You want the
in
good
Ebbside.
stuff? Try somewhere else.
I don't want the good stuff. But thanks for offering. So this is essentially just an Aurora bar. Are you Madame
Well, look
Savage?
who's here to spoil my day.
Oh, you better believe I am, Grace.
A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
I'm apparently a rookie, dear. You're about to find out.
Aw, come on now. Don't tease a girl. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
Because it's my gig.
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered.
Don't be.
Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
Okay, well, I just need some information. It could there's no need to make this difficult. You're in trouble, Grace. Better start taking it seriously if you've ever run the law before.
Aw, ain't you polite?
Politeness
I'm
can
guessing
get you
this
far.
is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them.
Yep,
That sound about right?
pretty much. I know you stole a ship, but people might be in danger and need to help. Don't play games. I know you stole a ship and you're going to tell me why.
Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor. I didn't even keep the ship. I gave it to some men.
This I know.
It was just a quick, clean job. I made sure nobody got hurt.
Who contracted you for it? Those men tried to run a farm off her land. They were mercenaries who threatened a woman to get her farm. You provided the means for mercenaries to intimidate and threaten an innocent person.
Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation.
I can't disagree
They
with her.
didn't say anything about where they were going or
like,
why.
I can't argue with that.
Look, I wouldn't have got involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Oh,
Not
okay.
asking questions is just as bad as giving consent.
No.
If that woman
I mean,
had been
yes, but not
killed,
in this
you'd
situation.
Be an accessory to murder.
No,
You
she
think
wouldn't have
about
been.
that?
Huh?
No, I guess I didn't.
So say you stole a car because somebody was like, hey man, I want a Ferrari, and you're like, cool, I can get you one if I just pilfer it off the streets. You'll pay me, right? Yeah. And you like steal the Ferrari and you give the Ferrari and they pay you and you go about your merry business, but then they go and take the Ferrari and get to like some other place, some other town, and they decide to threaten some woman, and if they kill her, suddenly you're an accessory for providing the Ferrari that took them to the destination. No, that's not how it works. She wouldn't be. Anyway, enough small talk. Tell me what you know.
It's not that simple.
Oh, you're about to make it simple. I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't so important.
I hear you, but it doesn't change anything.
I understand. I'm not trying to make things difficult.
Look, I'd like to help, but...
I know you're going to tell me eventually. Why not save yourself some time and tell me now?
You're just annoying enough that this might work.
You know what? Nobody will ever know, I promise. You don't seem to understand. I need this information now.
I don't care how badly you need it.
I thought threatening might get me
I'm
there.
not telling you.
No deals until I get some answers.
All right, fine. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the
Just
First,
tell me anyway?
and that she had a job for me.
What?
She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Did Maya say why the First needed the Hope Tech ship?
Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable.
And uncomfortable people start shooting. Did you say why she was being treated? Where? Sorry, where?
No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know?
Was it all an
Didn't
act?
seem right I should pry, so I didn't.
Why would you agree to such a risky job?
You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons.
Okay, go on.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the first, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Certainly seems
Do you
it.
have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
Did anyone the first give you a way to contact them?
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me.
Ah, you wanted like a second contract. Did Marco ever give you his location? Of course not, he seems really paranoid.
Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the first must take a lot of money. I'm sure he's got all kinds of
Who's the
side hustles
first?
going
Am I
on.
missing something? I don't know who the first are. What do you know about the man you delivered the ship to?
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it.
Yep, that's pretty much all it should be. Okay, well, I think that's all I need for now. I appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid.
The Rock?
He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be
Back
him.
in a killer.
I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
Yep. You're free. Thanks for your help.
Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
It's Neon. People do what they do on Neon. I don't want to have any
Howdy.
say-so in this. Are you the bartender? Who's the goddamn bartender in this joint?
Hello.
You.
No customer. Bienvenue.
Bienvenue.
Before you order, I have two simple rules you need to know.
Yes.
Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
you. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good?
Oui.
Ça c'est bon?
What else to do? I love your accent. Where is it from?
Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Yara, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France.
Well, I mean, I got that much.
A long and proud history.
I kind of meant in the space system, but okay. Cool. Completely understood. You have to from me.
Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Ebbside. I like you already.
Your rules are duly noted. Thank you for explaining them at the outset.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick?
What if I was looking for information? She won't provide it.
Do you want information? Go read a book. You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. That's how things work.
Do you have books in your place? Nothing for me right now.
Oh, then I must attend to my other customers, mon ange. Perhaps we'll speak again.
About what? You weren't exactly useful. Saburo has cross-promotion opportunity for you if you're interested. He won't be.
Sorry,
She won't be,
but
sorry.
I'm not interested.
I meant he is in Saburo, but no. Okay. Go when Neon seems a lifetime away. Not sure I'm happy being back.
You got the look of neon on you.
Is it
I
the bright
can
green
tell.
earrings?
But don't let the other rats hear you complain about your lot in life. Likely you'll get a bitter shiv in the belly for that. Precious few manage to escape. Either you're lucky as hell, or there's something special about you.
Both. I'm just not the same person I was back then. I lucked into a mining gig for Argos extractors. I worked like mad to get out, hustle, stole anything I could.
Argos, eh? Competition for a slot there can get bloody. I think it might be more than luck
Typo.
that landed you that. You do things to survive in the gutter. Every now and then, the good bits. A shared meal, a kind gesture. But most of what you do to survive, well, there's a reason why liquor flows like water on this rig.
I just want to start a new chapter in my life, a fresh start. Weird that Madame Sauvage is the one to do it. Maybe it's best to remember after all.
It's hard to give up your roots. Even roots covered in chasm-vast slime and worse. You're all right.
Thanks. Okay, well that was a pointless conversation. Andrea Sandoval.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebbside Striker's turf.
Okay.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Got it. Feels more like a regular bar to me. Got it. Thanks for the warning.
This is what's missing these days. This. It's called respect. Yeah, used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
I don't know. Are we gonna rough up the disciples? What are the disciples like?
I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks.
Yeah.
And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined.
Can you tell me about the Ebbside Strikers?
We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted.
So
and
how
no one
did you
gave a
get
shit.
ousted? Because you weren't as
Briggs?
violent?
Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us.
The disciples sound terrible. I want to talk to whoever's in charge.
So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve.
You like it?
Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
I just wanted to help.
Already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebbside Strikers.
Sure. Let's get back to my neon roots. Take me to Briggs and I'll think about joining.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Hey, Andrea. I've always wanted to be part of a gang. I haven't really, but you know. Let's go. Let's go follow Andrea.
What a city, am I right?
That's great, Diosdado. I'm gonna come back and talk to you once I get my innards to become my outards. Because Briggs is gonna stab me. Thanks, appreciate that. Are you coming with? I'll see myself out. Don't mind me. Hey, Briggs. Oh, there's really not many of you here. Who are you? Hatchet. Hatchet just waves awkwardly.
Who's
okay,
this?
never mind. Hi.
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit. Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow.
They've got
You want to
principles.
join us?
I like you.
We're a gang. You understand that, right?
Yeah, and the
Not
disciples
some
sound way
daring
cooler, but
adventure
you know.
bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
I don't really want to join so much as I want to just help you. I walk these streets like you. I remember what the bastards the disciples are.
I wouldn't have pegged you for a crate rat like the rest of us. The fact you can get out, that says something. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family.
Aww.
It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
I'm better at killing them. Why do you keep the gang from killing people?
Ebbside is where all the loser and sad stories end up once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to.
Okay, sign me up, buttercup.
Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first.
Fair.
What would you bring to the strikers?
I would bring a murderous tendency. Crimson Fleet? Oh god, no. I'm a problem solver. You'd be lucky to have me. Upcut. I used to live on these streets. I know how neon works.
And you managed to claw your way out. That's a hell of a thing.
Indeed.
Done anything special? Something that might impress us?
I saved a tree. I'm involved with Constellation.
Right. So you're one of those stargazers. Sure. They visit here all the time. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test.
There always
You're
is.
going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebbside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware.
They have military-grade hardware? Oh man, you guys are as good as dead. I like to end as many of the Disciples as I can.
We're fully in alignment there.
Joining a street gang was not something I felt we needed to do today, but so be it.
I was wondering
There's
how
a
you would
warehouse
react.
they use. One
I
of
just
our
hope you didn't
friends said
dislike
there's
it.
a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath.
Who says it isn't
I
when
want
I
someone
do
that
it?
can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened.
That ain't me then, honey.
Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
New fish, that's cute. Yeah, see... I mean, I have thievery. I've never used it. I don't even know how to pickpocket. I don't even know how it works. This is not going to go well.
because it's an audition. Whatever.
Thanks. Aren't you a
Maybe
peach?
you'd like to try a velocity?
Why are you stalking me? I'm not gonna kill anybody, alright? Not in your establishment anyway. Where is this other dude?
Astro Lounge, Euphorica, blah, blah, blah. This place.
Oh, he's gone! That's not very helpful.
This place is like my second home.
There he is.
Love the vibe in this city.
Do you have interesting name, history behind it?
Diosdado's my dad's name, and his dad before him.
Oh, okay.
I used to go by Trey, but when the old man passed, I decided to do him a solid and
But Trey's
wear
a
the
great
without
name. I like the name
Even
Trey.
Back on Sol, my ancestors were island people. Voli Alpha being an ocean world, I feel their spirits with me.
Okay, fair. Do you hang out here often?
I'm a free spirit, yo. A wanderer.
Free
I go
spirit,
wherever
yo.
the wave takes me.
Uh-huh.
But if there's two places I vibe with most, it's the bars and the market. Aurora's my mistress, but fashion's my heart, so I'm always checking in on the latest trends.
What got you into fashion?
When I was a kid, my parents used to dress me in these old man sweatsuits because it was all
I was
we
about
could
to say, it's probably what you could
But even
afford.
then, my sense of style was always there, deep in the marrow, you know? It got so bad I started cutting up my clothes to make my own.
Did you have the
When I
thread to put
finally
them back
could
together?
afford some new threads, it was like meeting my soulmate in person after a decade of loving her from afar.
He's very poetic. Is Neon known for its fashion?
Think so? I know people say the trends here are manufactured. Just more megacorp, technorati bullshit putting commercials in the sky. But the corps can put up 1,000 billboards and they still won't define what lights up the street. We do.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Zone on.
Yep. As you say, sir. As you say. Lady? Sophia Grace. Hello?
Got a second to chat?
Hello.
I'm in the market for a job that'll get me out of Neon. If you need some muscle on your crew, I might be your girl.
Okay, I never say no to having more muscle on my crew.
Man, am I glad to hear that. Thank you so much. So, before we finalize anything, I should probably tell you that I'm a member of the Disciples. that changes your mind. I get it.
It doesn't change
Not everybody likes associating
my
with gangs.
mind, but it might change your mind if you know that I'm trying to become a member of the Strikers, even though the Disciples sound cooler. As long as you're willing to fight for me, I don't care who else you work for.
Thanks. That's a big relief. You wouldn't be the first person to turn me down when they found out. I'm glad I got that off my chest. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to discuss my salary. Loyal service doesn't come free. Not when I have debts to pay off. I'll accept your standard going rate, not a credit less. Okay, as long as you aren't trying to screw me.
12,000's a lot of money, honey. There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
I hear you. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point.
Especially when you only have 2 skills.
Fine, I'll take it.
You're not exactly the most skilled
Something's
laborer I've
better
picked
than
up.
nothing.
I paid 6,000 for people with 3 skills, damn it.
Works for me. I'm ready to start whenever.
How much money do I even have?
I have a couple things to sort out here, then I'll head to my post. This is going to be fantastic. I've been waiting my entire life to get out of Neon.
Yay, you!
So long, Captain.
Good for you! I don't know where I'm putting you. My back pocket doesn't exactly have space, but hey, I have 142,000. Wow, where did that come from? Okay.
Nothing like a velocity after a rough shift at Xeno. Makes you forget how bad you stink.
They don't have places like this in Aquila, that's for sure.
Oh, you come from Aquila? I mean, you're not wrong. Aquila certainly isn't this flash. So, we still need to give out more of these flyers. I think I've only successfully headed out to 2. What have we got down this way? Homes? Good lord, there are way too many people here.